Orlando, South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On first down, it's Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, it's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Lindsey.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Phillip Lindsey
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Watson off play action.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Salvon Ahmed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup there at 22. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Throw left side complete. That's Parker.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returnable for Dorsett. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
But it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watson, off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney merciless. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down. So a first down and then some. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and now it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.